Thank you, thank you. So I am Helen Nibs, and I am a recovering corporate CEO. Yes, I am. I spent 22 years in corporate America, including 9 as the CEO of 2 multi-million-dollar companies. And I'm here to talk to you today about revolutionary leadership. And now you probably want to fall asleep. But wait, there's more. I want to talk to you about revolutionary leadership with the chakras. And you're probably wondering where my train derailed on this journey. And I want to tell you. So the whole time I was working in corporate America, I also had my own business as an intuitive, a medium, and an energy healer. And those things don't necessarily drive all that well, right? And board of directors don't always want to hear their CEO going, you know, intuitively, I really feel that we should do this. So I kept everything pretty compartmentalized. And you know, I'm going to save you some time. This doesn't work. It doesn't work very well, okay? So I was doing some energy healing work one day, and I was looking at the chakras, as you do, and I was looking at the qualities and the characteristics and the attributes of them, and I suddenly had this epiphany. I'm like, do you know, this applies to leadership, and I'm pretty sure at this point my spirit guides are off, like, banging their head against a brick wall somewhere or other, and they're just like, God. And so I was looking at it, and I was like, do you know, this makes a lot of sense. And not all of you may know about the chakras, so they're the energy points, 7 major energy points of the human body. And we start at the root, and it's about stability, security, and safety. And I'm like, do you know, companies need that. They do. They do need that. You've got to have a safe base. You've got to have a safe base for a team. You've got to have a safe base. You've got to build on that. You've got to have security. Because if you're just all over the place, it's a house of cards, isn't it? Everything falls down. And then moving up, you've got the sacral chakra. Thinking of my rainbow colors here. You've got the sacral chakra, and it's about creation, creativity, and collaboration. And I was like, you know, that's true, because if your team feels safe, if your staff feels safe, then you know what? That's where creativity happens. They feel safe. They don't feel that they're on the line. They feel like they can share things, and they feel like they can collaborate together. And I was like, I'm onto something here. So then we move up to the solar plexus chakra, which is about self-empowerment and confidence. And this is where lovely imposter syndrome raises its little head, and we can throw that right out the window. So it's like, how can we build our confidence in what we do as leaders? How can we connect with people? And I started bringing this in every day at work, you know, subtly, you know, because you got to, you know, ease people in kind of gently to this. And then you move up to the heart chakra area, and that's all about heart. I know. And it's about giving back, and it's about connecting with people. And just think, you know, all the studies, all the articles that you read about how people want to work with companies that have heart. And I think even more so in the last few years, right? People are like, well, I either felt valued or didn't when the world shut down. You know, how do companies react to that? And that has made a huge difference moving forward. Do you value your people? Because they'll know it. You know, some people are doing it for a paycheck, sure, but they're not going to stay. I ended up having amazing staff retention because they knew they were valued. Yeah, and I ended up with quite a diverse group of people. You want to use your intuitive abilities in HR? Well, that's another talk. Yeah. I met a lady once who did it with handwriting analysis for a huge multinational. I was like, this is fascinating. Unseen worlds. So, but then you move up to the throat chakra, and you've got communication and listening. And, you know, everything falls down if you don't do that. Yeah, if you've got to listen, but you've also got to do something with it. You know, if you ask your customers for feedback and then promptly ignore it, then it's not going to get you very far. So it's like, how are we going to bring that in? And you move up to the third eye chakra, my personal fave, and that's where the true visionary CEOs come in. You know, you've got Steve Jobs, you've got Mark Zuckerberg. Can we tag them? And that's where they come in, because they have this amazing vision. They're just like, I don't care what the rest of the world thinks. This is my vision, and this is what we're going to do, and just this is where we're going. And I was like, that's what we need to bring into businesses more, not what we think we should be doing, because I've done that, and it leads to burnout. It's just no good. Just don't do it. So It's like, what can I bring in? What's my real vision? What's my real goal here? And of course, the crown chakra is where you bring in your divine purpose. So what is your divine purpose as a leader? And it could be that you're leading a family. It could be that you're leading a team of 2 staff members. It could be that you're leading a team of thousands of people, or you have thousands of customers. But what's the divine purpose? And does anybody actually know? Because if you're not telling anyone, if you're sitting on it, and no one knows, then that's no help. Because, you know, I started my career answering the phones for people. Never once did a CEO or a leader actually come out and go, do you know, Helen, this is what we do here, and this is how we want you to answer the phones, and this is how we want you to talk to people. Because do you know what? People talk to the front desk person, but they very rarely get to talk to the CEO because they're doing, you know, big CEO things. Allegedly, I just drank coffee, but it's all right. So it's just like, how do you share your vision? How do you bring in all these energy points? How do you enhance your life? How do you really live that divine purpose? How do you stop compartmentalizing your life? Doesn't work. And bring your whole soul-aligned presence into everything that you do and to everyone that you meet. Because when you learn how to do that, and it's a process, then that is when you are a revolutionary leader and everything will change. Thank you.